Good evening, everyone. I'm Chris Hauser, and I'm here tonight with my brother Jay.
On behalf of Hauser Site Furniture, we are very proud to sponsor this evening's College of Fellows Investiture Ceremony.
The CSLA defines the status of becoming a fellow as one of the highest honors the Society confers on members, as the purpose of the College of Fellows is to recognize achievement, further the high quality of the profession, mentor other professionals, and work to benefit the community.
As owners of a third-generation family-run business, we can appreciate the perseverance and passion demonstrated by each one of this evening's inductees. It takes a tremendous amount of drive and dedication to rise to the top of one's profession. It is exceptional to then apply that energy not only to your work as a landscape architect, but to also take a leadership role to better our collective communities and take time to mentor the next generation of environmental stewards. Recognition from your fellow colleagues by being nominated for such a distinguished honor is truly exceptional.
Although we cannot gather together in person this year to celebrate the newly invested fellows, Jay and I wanted to extend our heartfelt congratulations to each inductee. Your example is truly inspiring and reminds us how impactful contributing to our shared community can be. Please take the time over the next 2 days to stop by our virtual booth so that we may extend our congratulations to you personally. We are very much looking forward to this year's CSLA OALA Congress. Please enjoy the rest of your evening.
Good evening. Bienvenue à la Cérémonie. My name is Hope Parnham, and I'm the Canadian Society of Landscape Architects past president. I'm joining you this evening from my home in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, the unceded traditional territory of the Mi'kmaq First Nations. I'm honored to be with you here this evening virtually to celebrate and congratulate our 2020 and 2021 new members of the CSLA College of Fellows. I'd like to first thank our sponsor, Hauser Site Furniture, for their support of the investiture ceremony this evening. Your support for this event is truly appreciated. Thank you. The CSLA is the voice of the profession in Canada, and one of our core activities is to recognize our members' achievements. The induction into the College of Fellows is one of the highest honors the CSLA bestows on its members. Fellows are nominated by their peers and recognized for their outstanding contributions to the profession through excellence in executed work, professional work in public agencies or government service, and professional instruction, in writing, in advocacy and service to their community on behalf of the profession, or in direct service to the CSLA. Tonight, our newest members of the College of Fellows join this very exclusive group of illustrious landscape architects. But with this award and recognition also comes responsibility. The 3,500 members of the CSLA will be looking to you as a role model, and they may call upon you for guidance to learn from your experience and your expertise so that the profession of landscape architecture in Canada can continue to grow and to evolve and to respond to the issues of today for a better tomorrow. I hope that everyone, wherever you might be, in whatever time zone you might be in, that you will join me to raise a glass in honor of our newest fellows. Congratulations.
Sophie Baudouin. Sophie Baudouin est diplômée de l'Université de Montréal en 1993 et dès lors, son parcours professionnel l'amène à œuvrer au sein de larges équipes multidisciplinaires. Elle se joint en 2003 à la firme Claude Cormier et Associés, déjà reconnue internationalement, où elle agit à titre de directrice de projet de design urbain et d'architecture de paysage de grande envergure. Elle participe au rayonnement de la philosophie et de la pratique de la firme qui s'étend bien au-delà de la sphère traditionnelle de l'architecture de paysage et en devient associée en 2011. Avec plus de 27 ans de pratique privée, Sophie a su communiquer à ses pairs un savoir-faire riche et empreint d'un grand professionnalisme. Ses projets primés incluent le réaménagement du Square Dorchester et de la Place du Canada à Montréal, l'esplanade du Musée canadien de l'Histoire et le Monument national de l'Holocauste à Ottawa. Ses qualités de leader et de gestionnaire, ses compétences en design, ses connaissances techniques et en construction en font une professionnelle qui oriente sa pensée vers la résolution créative de problèmes complexes. À travers une pratique innovante, elle cherche toujours à imaginer des solutions inédites, significatives et distinctes pour chaque projet. Dr. Catherine Dunster. In 1984, Catherine Dunster enrolled at the University of Guelph, and in 1987 at the University of Toronto's Department of Geography, where she shifted into the science of contemporary biogeography and plant ecology. During that time, she built a portfolio of work that is still relevant today, including PhD fieldwork on the dunes of Point Pelee National Park, Pelee Island, and in the Pinery Grand Bend area of Lake Huron. Since 1992, her focus has been to find ways to translate the science into plain language, and numerous reports, book chapters, articles, and publications were written along the way. As a member of the BCSLA, she has served as president, CSLA board director, chair of the BCSLA CE committee, and chair of the CSLA Congress on Reconciliation in 2019. In 2013, she joined Kwantlen Polytechnic University to lead a unique Bachelor of Horticultural Science. The degree embodies experiential education with opportunities to de-school and opens students' minds to self-directed learning and free-range critical thinking. Isabelle Giasson. Comme professionnelle agréée LEED, Isabelle s'intéresse au recyclage des bâtiments, au verdissement de nos villes et à la gestion écologique des eaux pluviales. Isabelle cumule 3 diplômes universitaires de l'Université Waterloo, l'Université de Montréal et HEC Montréal. Isabelle a dirigé une quinzaine de projets ayant reçu des prix d'excellence, principalement dans le parc du Mont-Royal, le Vieux-Montréal et le centre-ville de Montréal. Que ce soit pour la mise en valeur de sites patrimoniaux, la revitalisation urbaine du domaine public ou la stratégie de mise en œuvre de plans directeurs, elle s'implique avec enthousiasme dans tout ce qu'elle entreprend. Récipiendaire de la bourse Gunter Schock à 2 reprises de la Fondation d'architecture de paysage du Canada, elle a également réalisé 8 documentaires d'architectes paysagistes pionniers au Canada, disponibles sur YouTube. Isabelle préside l'Association des architectes paysagistes du Québec depuis 2015. Comme vice-présidente du comité Jacques Vigée, où elle œuvre depuis 2016, elle collabore à l'évaluation des propositions de modification au plan d'urbanisme de la ville de Montréal. Lloyd Isaac. Lloyd Isaac began his career in a multidisciplinary firm in Saskatoon over 30 years ago. In 2001, he accepted the position of Design and Development Manager for Meewasin, Saskatoon's River Valley Conservation Authority, ultimately serving as its CEO from 2013 until 2017. Lloyd was responsible for many high-profile and award-winning projects at Meewasin, Saskatoon's River Landing Riverfronts, Riverworks Weir Project, skating rink, and over 16 kilometers of riverbank trails. Phase 2 of the Riverfront project involved a unique approach to the remediation of the city's largest brownfield site. He delivered the Valley-wide Resource Management Plan, the Meewasin Trail Study, the Northeast Swale Master Plan, and many guiding policies, including a 10-year strategic plan that still guides Meewasin today. He served as the SALA Secretary for 2 terms, served as chair and member of Saskatoon's Visual Arts Placement Jury and Urban Design Committee, SPRA's Land Use Committee and Board and Planning and Development Committee for the Wanuskewin Heritage Park. He currently serves on the Architectural Advisory Committee for Saskatchewan's Provincial Capital Commission. Lloyd continues to practice as a key member of a multidisciplinary consulting team for the UNESCO-nominated Wanuskewin Renewal Project. Edward Verstig. Edward Verstig began his professional studies with a Bachelor of Design from NASCAD, followed by an MLA degree from the University of Guelph. During the early years of his schooling, he gained useful construction experience before landing his first design job with the Grand Concourse project in St. John's, where he worked for over a decade. He was involved with the design of the walkway system and master planning for several important urban park spaces, including Bowring Park. During this time, he also worked part-time with Track Consulting. In 2005, Ed returned to Nova Scotia and to the position of Senior Landscape Architect with Acoustics Planning and Design, where he worked with community trail developers and on large institutional site design projects. He launched his own design practice in 2013 and renewed his working relationship with Track, participating in tourism infrastructure projects and master planning for community growth in the St. John's region. In 2016, Ed joined Dalhousie University as a full-time instructor. He has been a full member of APALA and the CSLA since 2005 and moved through all the executive positions on the APALA board between 2005 and 2013. Since 2013, he has been a director of the LACF and an awards juror from 2012 to 2018. Stephen Wimmer. Stephen Wimmer is an urban designer, landscape architect, and community planner. He has served as the managing principal of the MBTW Group and president of W Architect Inc. for the past decade. Stephen obtained his bachelor's degree in landscape architecture from the University of Guelph in 1985. He was accepted as a full member of the OALA and CSLA in 1995. His expertise lives at the confluence of community design, master planning, and urban design. Throughout his 35-year career, he has created spaces that prioritize the human experience, pursues sustainable excellence, and promotes healthy living. Stephen and his team work together to address the need for densification of towns and cities across Canada. His plans tackle climate change head-on as he challenges his clients to produce high-quality, livable places. Building consensus among stakeholders, these communities have been awarded the BILD Build Places to Grow Community of the Year Low Rise for the years 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2015. Stephen is currently responsible for a variety of multidisciplinary assignments, combining his core skills for comprehensively designed communities in the City of Toronto, the GTA, the Province of Ontario, the US, and the Caribbean. Jeffrey Ellis Cutler. Jeffrey Cutler is a landscape architect, urban designer, and the founding principal of Space to Place. He graduated with a Bachelor of Landscape Architecture from the University of Guelph in 1994 and became a member of the BCSLA in 1998. He began his career at PFS Studios and left to start Space to Place in 2001. His practice at Space to Place has evolved from small private and public projects to focus on complex and large-scale public places and infrastructure projects. With Jeff's leadership, the studio has maintained a tight focus on unique, high-quality public projects within the realm of both built and natural environments. Some of his notable projects include the Garden City Play Environment, the Kinsman Park in Saskatoon, and the North Shore Spirit Trail. His most recent work has centered on adapting landscapes for a changing climate. These projects include the Iona Island Wastewater Treatment Plant and Park, East Park in downtown Vancouver, and East Fraserland's Foreshore Park along the Fraser River. Over the past 25 years, Jeff has been recognized for his skill in navigating complex and challenging situations. They've completed a wide range and scale of public projects across North America, from parks and playgrounds to master plans and large municipal infrastructure, winning over 30 national awards along the way. Paul Nodwell. Paul Nodwell fell in love with design at the age of 6 when he was given his first box of Lego, and again in high school when designing stage sets for Shakespearean productions. Summer work as a landscape laborer and stonemason's apprentice set his mind to exploring this thing called landscape architecture. In 1986, he graduated with honors from the University of Guelph School of Landscape Architecture. He moved to California to work with the renowned firm Peridian Group. This opened up the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to work with Walt Disney Imagineering as an area development coordinator for Euro Disneyland, 2 years in their Burbank studios and 3 years in Paris. Upon returning to Canada, Paul served as a manager of parks and open space planning, and then as a design group manager for the city of Markham, where he played a key role in bringing the new urbanism to Canada. Paul took the leap into private practice in 1998, which ultimately led to his merger with Scholin & Company, which has been his home for the past 13 years. His collaboration with this award-winning team has greatly enriched his professional life and work. Colette Parsons. Colette studied both landscape architecture and during a year abroad in Florence, Italy, became passionate about urban design. She graduated with honors from the California State University in 1986 and became a registered landscape architect in 1990 in California. Her career has spanned both public and private practice, focusing on the physical improvement of the public realm and surrounding communities. Her private sector work has focused on downtown and neighborhood plans, waterfront and streetscape planning and design, and developing urban design policy and design guidelines. Colette Parsons is senior and seasoned practitioner who is also a leader in providing engaging community consultation processes. She founded Studio Parsons in 2014 and works collaboratively with multidisciplinary teams on her project work. She is adept at integrating multiple viewpoints and disciplines. She brings the benefit of a diverse background in public and private sector work to multiple clients and projects. Brent Raymond. Brent Raymond is a landscape architect and planner whose primary interests are related to city building. He attended the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design for a Bachelor of Design in Environmental Planning in 1996, followed by a Master of Landscape Architecture from the University of Guelph in 2000. He began his professional career with Wallace, Roberts & Todd in San Francisco, joined DTA as a senior landscape architect in 2006, and became a partner in 2012. He is a committed civic-minded professional who is a frequent presenter, lecturer, and guest critic at conferences, symposiums, and universities in Canada and the United States. He also currently serves on the City of Brampton's Urban Design Review panel. Brent has developed a particular expertise in built form and streets, which brings together his passion for creating safe, equitable, and beautiful places. Some of his personal highlights include a large-scale park planning in California and Toronto, the revitalization of Toronto's waterfront since 2006, the first public realm plans for Ryerson University and University of Toronto Scarborough campus, complete street guides for several municipalities, and continuing his firm's long-standing relationship in Saskatchewan with the University of Regina and the 2,300-acre Wascana Centre. James Anthony Roche. James Roche is an award-winning landscape architect with over 20 years of experience across Canada and the USA. He joined DTA in 2015 as a partner. His expertise encompasses all aspects of public landscape architecture, including the design of urban parks, plazas, waterfronts, campus master plans, streetscapes, and green infrastructure. He is currently leading the design of the City of Toronto's St. Andrew's Playground Park, Geary and McPherson Park, new streets for Waterfront Toronto's Portlands project, and Edgeley Pond and Park project in Vaughan, and recently completed the Humber Bay Park Master Plan, Queen Victoria Park Master Plan, new parkettes for the Bloor Annex BIA, and Ethanon-Hawasihten Park at Concord Park Place. Prior to joining DTA, he was the Director of Park Design and Construction with Waterfront Toronto, where he worked with several renowned design firms on the design and construction for award-winning projects in Toronto, including Sherbourne Common, Sugar Beach, Corktown Commons, and Queen's Quay Revitalization. James lectures extensively on landscape architecture and has taught sessionally at the University of Toronto since 2000. He is also a frequent contributor to professional international journals. Bernard Saint-Denis. Bernard Saint-Denis est diplômé du baccalauréat en architecture de paysage en 1981 et de la maîtrise en aménagement en 1993 de l'Université de Montréal. Il a travaillé pendant 10 ans à la Ville de Montréal en tant qu'architecte paysagiste et chef de section et a été patron de son agence pendant 4 ans. Il a été successivement chargé de cours, chargé de formation pratique, professeur invité et professeur à l'École d'architecture de paysage de l'Université de Montréal pendant près de 30 ans. Dans sa pratique professionnelle, il a conçu et réalisé des projets de paysage sur le domaine public, sur des sites institutionnels et sur des propriétés privées. Il a produit des concepts de paysage pour des ensembles urbains, comme le Faubourg Québec à Montréal, réalisé des études de requalification d'espaces et de parcours publics, urbains et régionaux, dont les parcours d'entrée à la capitale du Québec, et siégé sur de nombreux panels d'experts et de jurys. Il a piloté la refonte du baccalauréat et la création du programme de maîtrise en architecture de paysage à l'Université de Montréal. Il a aussi été responsable de l'agrément du programme de maîtrise, responsable des programmes et membre de plusieurs comités universitaires. Il a siégé au conseil d'administration de l'Association des architectes paysagistes du Québec et à la commission Jacques Vigée de la Ville de Montréal. Il est membre du conseil d'agrément en architecture de paysage et du comité de l'aménagement, du patrimoine et de la commémoration de la Commission de la capitale nationale du Québec. Gerhard Weyland. Gerhard Weyland began his professional studies in landscape design at Fanshawe College in 1986, followed by a Bachelor of Design from the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design in 1993, and a master's degree in planning and landscape architecture from the University of Guelph in 1996. He has served as president of the Newfoundland and Labrador Association of Landscape Architects and on the CSLA Board of Directors. During his early career, he worked with several Ontario-based landscape architecture offices. In the mid-90s, he had the good fortune of moving to Newfoundland and Labrador, where he became the senior landscape architect at the Grand Concourse Authority in St. John's. Here he worked alongside many young landscape architects to develop the walkway system. While at the Grand Concourse Authority, he was awarded the CSLA Regional Honor in 2004 for his design of the Bowring Park Duck Pond Rehabilitation Project. In 1998, he founded Track Consulting, a company focused on providing professional planning and landscape architectural services.